welcome to my creative space. So today I am going to be making a cami out of scrap fabric. Technically it's not scrap, but it is. I picked up this beautiful remnant from Joann's, and it is a very charmeuse, 100% polyester. So I typically don't like polyester, but I love the color and I wanted to have a little staple in case I want a little pop this summer. So I'm going to use a cami that I already have and copy the pattern of it and use it for this. So I want to teach you how to do it. Also, we could just hang out and we could sew together in case you want to follow along. And I want you to know you don't have to buy patterns. I know patterns can be intimidating. I love patterns. I own a ton of patterns, more than I probably will ever use. So I am trying to get rid of some of my patterns, even though a lot of them are on PDFs. But I've just really been liking clothes that are staples in my wardrobe and just copying them and making my own. So we're gonna do that today. And here is the beautiful fabric. Look at that. How pretty. All right, so you need paper, check. Then you need some markers. These are my children's markers, and I'm not gonna go buy special markers just to put on paper. So I'm gonna use their good old washable markers. And also I like using their markers because with each pattern, I'll choose a different color, because once you get a whole bunch of these patterns, it can get really confusing if you don't store them well. So I like to use different colors for different things. I'm gonna pick purple today so that it shows up on camera. So we have all of our pieces. I cheated a little bit because technically I should have two of these. So this is the back, but because I put the dots right here and I've sewn for a long time, I know that I can cut this on my own instead of making another duplicate. But if this is your first time doing it, I would cut this out, put it up under this paper, and trace out the front separately. So we have our skinny straps, we have our bias tape, and that's going to help us finish our garment perfect, where it looks super professional. So with the straps, I just took them. These are the 14-inch ones. I took them and just did a single fold. I took it to the iron, folded over, and just ironed it. And now I'm going to put clips. I'm gonna put clips just to make sure it stays secure. So for the binding, I just fold it in half. Super simple. So you have 4 of these. So here's a strap. I folded it in half, and then I folded it in on itself, hot dog style. Now we have our strap, and I'm gonna sew down this line. All right, so this doesn't match exactly, but it's pretty close. yeah, it's close. So I'm about to load up the bobbin, and I have this cute, well, I don't know if it's super cute, but it matters to me. It says slow sewing, sew with grace. All right, so I'm gonna serge both sides. So this material frays, I'm gonna go ahead and serge open it up and serge the bottom hem, just so I don't have to deal with all of the fray later. I pinned the inner armpit, so like right here, it's pinned, and I'm going to sew down this side right here. Then it's going to come out and look like this. But when I'm sewing it down, it has this raw look, and what we're gonna do is fold it over, and look how clean it's gonna look. So that's what it's gonna look like on the outside, and this is what the inside's gonna look like, but I'm gonna trim it down a little bit. All right, so we are almost done. I have the back done, the front. The armholes are complete. They're enclosed. All of the frays will eventually fall off. Actually, all the frays, look at this. All the frays are on me. But now I'm gonna put the straps on. The cami I have already, it has a different finish, but I'm just gonna finish it the way that I know how to finish and that I think it will look cute, because if I do what they did, I have a feeling I'm not gonna wear the top, and I don't wanna waste fabric. Like, even though it was super cheap, I want to make sure that what I make is something I'm actually going to use or give to somebody. All right, so next step, finishing the straps, and then we can try on the top. All right, so I sewed in the straps. Here's the front of the cami, and I sandwiched the straps in between right here. So I sewed them down like a sandwich. So we have the bias, the actual strap, and then the garment. So it's sandwiched together, and what I'm about to do is sew down this excess and then flip just like that, and then sew right here on top. I wish I didn't have to sew. I may not have to sew. Ooh, it would look so much better if I don't sew it. Okay, I am not gonna sew it. I'm going to, ooh, I'm not gonna sew it. It's gonna look so much better. I'm gonna iron it flat, and then I am going to understitch. So understitch is when you sew this part down to this part right here, and obviously I have to cut it down, but it'll help it from unraveling, and it's gonna make it look so much better at the end. All right, I'm super hyped now. All right, time to go do this. All right, so I am almost done. I have to just snip off all of these little frays right here. Snip, and I have to hand sew.